Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. In today's video, gonna be talking a bit about one of my favorite MMOs over the years, the Elder Scrolls Online. And as you guys know, I've just recently started getting back into this game. Years back when I played it, I put a ton of hours into it. I think I have 109 days into it, but a friend of mine has more than me. Excuse me. Anyways, ESO has always been one of those games, you know, I kind of had a little break from it, but then I kind of just got back into it again. You know, I bought all the DLCs, like extra chapters recently, and you know, there's just something about it that just really got me into it over the years. So as you guys know, I was a huge Skyrim fan and previous Elder Scrolls titles. Like, the only game I've never completed was Morrowind, and I want to kind of go back to it at some point. And when this game came out years ago on the Xbox One, I was like, man, I gotta play this. And, you know, my character is a champion level. Like, you know, I got like a 700 champion level character. Some that has like more champion level characters than me. And that just goes to show you how much time I truly put into this game over the years. And I gotta say, like, I played other previous MMOs. Like, I played Black Desert, I played Neverwinter. But the only one I've never got to play truly was Final Fantasy Online. And, you know, I'm actually considering getting more into different MMOs. Like, I know MMOs aren't everybody's cup of tea, but, you know, I love single player games. But if I had to say, if I was to get into multiplayer more, it would be more like Elder Scrolls Online. It would be more, you know, like Black Desert probably. Like, there's just so many good games out there that are just fun. And, you know, I'll say this, like, I'll probably always mainly be a single player guy, but I can't deny there's some multiplayer that's fun with friends, fun that you can do with your community. And I feel like Elder Scrolls Online is kind of one of those games. And as you guys know, I love to multi-stream. I love to be across all platforms, rather be Kick, Twitch, YouTube. And, you know, I want to kind of build a community off of Elder Scrolls Online and many other games, because I just have a passion for all games. But let me give you guys as to the why I like this game so much and decided to go back into it, get the chapters, get ESO Plus. So, like I said, it all had to do with being an Elder Scrolls fan, and I wasn't like big into playing with others over the years or anything like that. And, you know, I guess this was like my first experience of playing online other than Halo back in the day. And, you know, it kind of made me meet a lot of cool people over the years, but we also kind of drifted apart too. But as to, like, I kind of play this by myself at the moment, just because I don't know anyone else that plays Elder Scrolls Online anymore. But I gotta say, it's still an enjoyable experience. You can do solo questing by yourself, you can do PvE, you can, you know, take your time with the story. There's a lot with it. And I think that's what really draws me into it, just like the previous games, is mainly the story, like all the things you can do. And I think that's what truly gets me into it. And I'm gonna go over some other things too about it. Like, in the previous games, you never got to go across all the different other regions. Like, you never got to go to Hammerfell. You never, I mean, of course, if you count Daggerfall and Arena, but those games are so old at this point because they were made back in the 90s. But never have I seen a game like Elder Scrolls Online, which you could go to Hammerfell, you could go to elsewhere, you could go to all these other different regions. And yeah, it's based in the second era, but you know, it takes place all before the Dragonborn, all before all that. And it's pretty interesting if you think about it. I really love the lore in this game. And I don't know, some people say the voice acting isn't great, but I disagree. I think they did a really good job on the voice acting. And I'm not sponsored by ESO by any means. Like, even if they did sponsor me, I would greatly accept it. I would greatly accept it if they wanted to sponsor me. But I don't expect anything from this company. Like, I love Bethesda games. I just play them out of pure enjoyment, and that's just what I do as a streamer. I just play them for fun. And I'll be honest with you guys. You know, Phoenix has never had many sponsors or anything like that, but I don't care about that. Again, this is just out of pure enjoyment. I don't do this for money. And, you know, like, if you guys do want to support me, though, just know, like, if you ever want to, there's always the option of Ko-Fi. Like, I do have a Ko-Fi, like, in the description below. But it just helps me get new games, like, be able to afford new things, like new camera setup, new PC, all that stuff. But just know it, that's never expected. But anyways, sorry about that rambling. I just kind of was being honest there. But anyways, let me get back to this game. So the thing about this is, you know, they done a good job beautifully crafting this game. And I know it's old at this point. Like, I know it's been out since 2014. But the one thing that ESO has done, kind of like other MMOs, is release different chapters. They kept it going. They kept it interesting. And I think that's, you know, I've seen all these chapters coming out. And I was like, oh my god, I got to get back into this game. And ever since then, like, I've been casually purchasing the different chapters here and there, you know, on occasion. And, you know, I was either gonna purchase all the chapters this month, or, you know, get Dragon's Dogma 2, but I decided I would get Dragon's Dogma 2 when it goes on sale instead. And, you know, I can't afford all these games because I just got WWE 2K. I got also these chapters, and, you know, ESO Plus too. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, you can't afford everything as much as you want to. It's like games have gone so crazy in price nowadays. You know, like $70 just for a new video game is kind of absurd. But, you know, that's the world we live in today, $70 games. But anyways, I guess, you know, to get back on the topic now, is, yeah, they done a really good job coming out with new ideas, like different class system. Like, as you're seeing in this playthrough, I'm doing an Arcanist playthrough with this character. I called her Jezebel the Arcanist, or is it Arcanist? I always butcher stuff unintentionally, just so you know. But yeah, they came out with the Warden. They came out with the Necromancer, which is one of my champion characters, by the way. And I don't know, I think the Arcanist build is actually kind of unique and different. because I've never seen it before. So I gotta say, it's pretty unique for what it is. But I don't know, it's cool. I like the projectiles. I like how there's like another skill you can do with the book. Like you'll see later in some of my playthroughs, like there'll be like a book where like a book blasting, and it does pretty OP damage. And it's pretty interesting. Also, this is my favorite quest line in Bleak Rock Isle or whatever it is. Like, this guy cracks me up. He's like, "You'll be a lovely squirrel." He called him the Frozen Man. This was actually one of my favorite quests in ESO, believe it or not. Like, when I played it years ago. And to this day, it still cracks me up. But, yeah. Elder Scrolls Online is one of those beautifully crafted games where you can get together with others if you want, play solo. You got different missions and dungeons you can do. And, you know, I think that's what made me fall in love with it in the first place. It's just seeing all that. And to this day, like, it's held up for a really good MMORPG. And I honestly really do believe it. And I have put money into it over the years. I've invested my time into it. And I gotta say, in a lot of ways, I missed it. So I'm kind of glad to be back. And, you know, if there's any other Xbox players out there that play this, like, definitely hit me up if you ever want to play on stream together or anything like that. Like, I would like that. But, so yeah, I think, you know, kind of like I said in my last video, like, I am probably moving towards PC here in the future, just because, like, if they are gonna come out with another system, that's kind of absurd, because it just feels like this generation just came out, and, you know, having to buy all the DLC again, all the new games again on another platform, like, that's gonna be the tough part. And you know, but I do really want to go PC fully, just because of that. Like, I would probably still play with controller though, unless the game didn't let me play with controller. Then I would play with keyboard and mouse. But I don't know, I just feel like, you know, with things changing and all that, like, everything just seeming like it just came out, and then, you know, it's just like, I got the Series X, but I'm not saying I won't always have an Xbox too. Like, I probably wouldn't get the new gen right away, and I would just be PC mainly, but I would still play my games on Xbox. So, you know, it wouldn't be wasted money or anything like that. But anyways, guys, like I said, you know, Elder Scrolls Online is a great game. It's good fun. The world is massive. You can play it on PC. I think it's on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. You know, I think it's everywhere on all platforms. I could be wrong. Just let me look it up. Pretty sure it's all platforms. It is Elder Scrolls Online on Switch. Let's see.
That's no fun. Join me inside. We'll play a game of shells. Win, and you get Iron. Lose, and you get my nose.
Oh, well, I guess it's not officially on Nintendo Switch. What platforms is Elder Scrolls Online on?
Here I am. Or am I here? Yes,
So it looks like Xbox, PlayStation, and oh, it's on PS4, Xbox, Windows. Used to be on Google Stadia and Mac. That's pretty cool. So it's on all those platforms. But yeah, as long as you have any of those platforms, you can play Elder Scrolls Online. And it's quite a great game. I definitely recommend it. And yeah, there is so much to do in this game. But that's just, I just thought I would share my thoughts a little bit on Elder Scrolls Online. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe if you're new here on the channel. And before I end this video, guys, would you guys want to see Elder Scrolls Online released on Switch? And would you play it if you did? Definitely let me know in the comments below. And until my next video, Phoenix is out.